Guys, it finally happened. Shen Yue and Dylan Wang are officially husband and wife. I still can't believe I'm saying those words out loud, but yes, this is real. This isn't a rumor, or a fan edit, or a wishful shipper dream. This is a confirmed, live-reported, documented wedding. Before we dive into all the jaw-dropping details, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a single update. Trust me, things are just getting started. Now, take a deep breath, because if you're anything like me, your heart is still racing. The news broke earlier today, when fan accounts started sharing blurry, low-res photos of a couple that looked suspiciously like Dylan and Shen Yue standing together at what looked like a beach ceremony overseas. At first, no one wanted to believe it. I mean, how could they have pulled off a whole wedding without a single media leak? But then came the flood. One clear photo after another. Dylan in a classic cream white suit. Shen Yue glowing in a delicate lace gown that just screamed timeless elegance. And the clincher? A witnessed livestream from a private Instagram account that showed them walking hand in hand, surrounded by a small group of friends and family, saying their vows under the soft golden sun. You guys, it was beautiful. Intimate. Honest. And so unbelievably them. This wasn't your typical over-the-top celebrity wedding with flashing cameras and tabloid reporters. This felt real. It felt intentional. And honestly, it was the most perfect way for them to begin this next chapter. Now let's rewind a bit, because there's a whole story behind how they pulled this off. According to multiple fan sources and a few close friends who have started to speak out anonymously, Shen Yue and Dylan had been planning this ceremony in secret for months. They reportedly chose a private villa on the Amalfi Coast in Italy, yes, Italy, for its quiet charm and zero paparazzi. Only 30 guests were invited, and all were made to sign strict NDAs. That's why nothing got leaked beforehand. That's how seriously they wanted to protect this moment. And I respect them so much for that. In a world where everything is content, where every private moment becomes public property, Dylan and Shen Yue fought to keep this day theirs. And now that they've chosen to share just a few pieces of it with us, it feels like such an act of love and trust. Let me walk you through some of the key moments that have surfaced so far. First, the entrance. Shen Yue was seen walking barefoot across a path lined with flower petals. Her dress? A minimalist ivory silk gown with off-the-shoulder sleeves, flowing behind her like a dream. No loud music. Just soft strings playing in the background. And Dylan? He literally wiped away tears as she approached him. Not joking. Like, visibly emotional. He looked at her like she was his entire world. And you could just feel how much this moment meant to him. Then came the vows. Eyewitnesses say Dylan started his with, "I didn't know I was looking for you, until you showed up." Shen Yue's voice shook as she responded with something like, "You make me feel safe in a world that never slows down." Are you crying yet? Because I was bawling within seconds. And guys, there was no script. No fancy officiant. Just a close friend guiding them through it. They exchanged simple rings, rumored to be engraved with a private message, and sealed it all with the gentlest, most meaningful kiss. Afterward, they celebrated with a cozy outdoor dinner lit by candles and fairy lights, surrounded by laughter and happy tears. Guests included some familiar faces from their drama co-stars, a couple of stylists, and what looks like both of their immediate families. A few fans even spotted what looked like Dylan's mother hugging Shen Yue tightly, clearly overwhelmed with emotion. What makes this even more touching is how far they've come to get to this moment. Remember just a couple of years ago, when they were denying dating rumors, dodging questions, and pretending like there was nothing more between them than a co-star friendship? Yeah. We remember. But here's what makes it so satisfying: you could see the love long before they admitted it. In the way Dylan always looked out for her during press interviews. The way Shen Yue would sneak glances at him and blush. The little gestures, the hand on her back, the inside jokes, the way their energy changed when they were around each other. And now? They don't have to hide anymore. Dylan Wang and Shen Yue are husband and wife. Officially. Legally. Emotionally. And this fandom couldn't be more proud. Let's talk about the symbolism for a second, because this wedding wasn't just about aesthetics, it was about meaning. Fans noticed that the location of the ceremony was actually a small coastal town known for its legends about eternal love. Apparently, Dylan picked it because of an old Italian saying that says, "Lovers who marry here never break their vows." Romantic, right? Even the wedding cake had a story. It was made with traditional Chinese and Italian fusion flavors to honor both their heritage and the location they chose to start their new life. I mean, these two really thought of everything. This wasn't a publicity stunt. It was a love letter to each other, and to everyone who believed in them. And I know what you're probably wondering now, what's next? Well, according to sources close to Dylan, he's planning to take a short hiatus from filming and has postponed 2 scheduled appearances. Shen Yue, on the other hand, is rumored to be focusing on something more personal in the coming months. Some are speculating it could be related to her recently rumored pregnancy, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Their urgency, their desire for privacy, the way Dylan looked at her with this protective tenderness throughout the ceremony, it all kind of adds up. But again, unless they choose to confirm it themselves, we wait respectfully. Now, if you've been following Dylan and Shen Yue since Meteor Garden days, then you probably understand why fans all over the world are sobbing right now. Their chemistry was electric from the very beginning. You didn't even need dialogue, you could see it in their eyes. But for years, it was always that same dance. Are they just friends? Are they dating in secret? Are they just playing into the fantasy? But now, they've made it official. And get this, it all happened abroad. Quiet, private, intimate. No screaming crowds, no paparazzi. Just close friends, family, and a ceremony that honestly looked like it came straight out of a dream. Right now, it's about the fact that they've made it official. They've chosen each other in front of the people who matter most. And they've shown us all that love doesn't need to be loud to be real. It just needs to be honest. As a longtime fan, I can't tell you how satisfying it is to see two people who've given so much to the screen, finally getting their own fairy tale ending, off-screen. It's raw. It's emotional. And it's exactly the kind of real-life drama we root for. So, to Dylan and Shen Yue, thank you. Thank you for letting us into your journey, even if just a little. Thank you for proving that love, even in this wild, digital, fast-paced world, can still be sacred and true. And to all of you watching, let's celebrate them. Flood the comments with your favorite moments from their love story, your well wishes for their future, and your reactions to this beautiful day. And if you're not subscribed yet, seriously, what are you doing? Hit that button right now, because I promise, we'll be covering everything that comes next. Whether it's a honeymoon sighting, a pregnancy reveal, or even a behind-the-scenes look at the ceremony, this is one journey you're going to want to follow all the way through. Until then, hold on to your hearts, hug your loved ones tight, and remember, sometimes, the most beautiful stories don't need a script. They just need two people brave enough to love each other out loud. See you in the next one.